In this video, we look at the structure of an academic essay. While there might be some variations in the detailed structure across different subjects, all academic essays have the same basic structure: title, introduction, main argument, conclusions, and bibliography. The first important part of your essay is the title. Whenever you choose a title, make sure it is a clear, direct title that indicates the topic of your essay. A lot of books, particularly novels, autobiographies, and mass-market publications, have short, catchy titles. But in the academic world, we prefer longer, direct titles. As researchers, we want others to find and read our research. The more keywords we have in the title, the easier it is for people to find our research. Take, for example, this title: Female Managers in Japanese and American Financial Organizations. This contains a number of keywords that tell people clearly the content of your paper. By contrast, She's the Boss, Women in Finance is a poor title. It might catch your attention more, but it is vague and the keywords give you little indication of the content. After your title, the first section of any academic essay is the introduction. The introduction plays a number of important roles. It sets the context for your essay, it outlines the aims of your essay, and it tells readers the structure of the arguments that will follow. In fiction, for example a detective story, it's not good to tell your readers the end of the story at the beginning. But in an academic essay, your introduction should tell readers in advance the main arguments or conclusions. A good introduction is also important because first impressions count. An engaging introduction will encourage people to read and find out more, while a poor introduction will leave people bored or confused. It's very difficult to make generalized comments about the structure of the central section of your essay because it will change greatly from subject to subject. If you're writing a scientific research paper or presenting the results of a questionnaire, the paper follows a standard pattern, giving your research hypothesis, methodology, results, and key findings. If you're writing a social sciences essay, you might divide the essay into sections about different time periods, themes, or case studies. There are many other possibilities, but whichever structure you use, it should always be very clearly indicated to the reader. At the end of your essay come the conclusions. There should not be any surprises in your conclusions. Simply repeat the main arguments you have made throughout the essay. If there are new arguments in the conclusions, it can be very confusing for the reader. However, you might want to tell the reader about possible directions for future study. There might be things in your essay that you did not have space or the opportunity to discuss. The issues can be raised in a section of suggestions for future research. The final section of your essay is the bibliography. We will talk more about the bibliography in video 4, but for now, let us simply say that a bibliography is a list of all the materials you have mentioned or cited in your essay. The final thing to put in your essay is a word count. In academic writing, it is very important to write an essay of the length required by your professor, or, if you are a professional researcher, by the academic journal. If your professor says maximum 1,500 words, do not write more than 1,500 words. There are two reasons for having word counts. The first, which is particularly important for university students, is that it ensures fairness. When professors are marking essays, it's difficult to compare an essay of 5,000 words with an essay of 1,000 words. The second reason is that word counts ensure discipline. The aim of academic writing is not to write a lot, but to write something original and incisive in the limited space available. So, always stick to the word count, and always put a word count at the beginning or end of your essay.